Hi darlings, my name is Julie from sewingjulie.com and today I want to talk to you about main seamstress tool sewing machine and more particular about advanced or so-called upgrade sewing machine. Today the market is filled with so many options to choose from that it sometimes can be confusing which model will fit you best. So I am here to give you my tips on what to look for in your next sewing machine. Before we start, I want to disclose that I'm not a salesperson and I'm not a technician to give you many technical details, but what I am is a pretty good seamstress with 10 plus years of experience, so all the tips you will hear today are based on my own personal experience. Also, I would like to thank Elna Company for sponsoring this video and providing this beautiful classic designed Elna Excellence 720 Pro machine, which is not only beautiful but also packed with so many advanced features, and I cannot wait to test this beauty and give a review for you guys. Let's start from the beginning. What is an advanced sewing machine and how are they different from basic ones? I often like to compare sewing machines with cars. The main purpose of a car is to get you from point A to point B, and virtually any working car will perform this function. Having a better car will not make you a better driver, but it will make your journey a more pleasant, more comfortable, faster, and more safe. Exactly the same as with a sewing machine. A better sewing machine will not make you a better seamstress, but it will make the process much more smooth, much faster, more ergonomic, more comfortable, and the results will be more controlled. So this is the main difference from basic and advanced sewing machine. You can first notice that any advanced sewing machine will have a stable, sturdy metal frame. This gives machine stability, reduces vibration, so the sewing process will be much more smooth and much more quiet. Also, sturdy metal frame will add durability for the machine, so it will last you much longer under intensive sewing. Aside from metal frames, advanced sewing machines have better control systems. For example, here is how a basic domestic machine controller looks like. And here is how Elna Excellence 720 Pro controller looks like. It's much bigger, more stable, and much more easy to control, so you will be able to control your sewing results much more accurately. Advanced sewing machines also have speed adjustability function, which allows you to create the perfect mode based on the project you are working on or your skill set. Also, the advanced sewing machines are much faster than regular sewing machines. For example, this Excellence 720 Pro model can sew as fast as 1,200 stitches per minute, making it one of the fastest sewing machines in the market today. If I could give you only one advice today, it would be to take your time and go in store and test the machine you're thinking about. Most dealers will offer this service free of charge. If you are taking time and testing the machine before making your decision to buy it, you will definitely know if it's the right machine for you, if it fits all your needs, and if it's your machine. After all, you are choosing a machine that will last you many years, so you must be happy with it. I will test this machine by making an A-line shirt dress, but of course you can test your machine with a much simpler project, but I do advise that you go with a set of different fabrics like silk, cotton, stretch fabrics, jeans. Sew through many different layers and see how the machine behaves. Plus, test different stitches. For example, straight stitch and buttonholes are a must to test. Give it a try and see if it's really what you're looking for. I will start making my dress and I will show you a little bit of the process while also reviewing this machine and telling what other features you must pay attention to when you're deciding on your own sewing machine. The most important stitch of the sewing machine is a straight stitch, so make sure that you pick a machine that creates a perfect straight stitch. To test that, make sure that you try it on very thick fabrics like jeans and etc. and sew from multiple layers. For example, this Elna Excellence 720 Pro machine has an extra high lifting foot. Here you can see how high it lifts, so you can sew from many layers without any problems. Another really useful feature is the independent bobbin wind over here. What it means that you place here an extra spool and then thread here and start winding the bobbin without having to rethread this main thread. I will show you how it's done in a second. So we take the thread from the second spool, bring it over here to this hook, then draw the thread through this corner, okay, like this. Then we keep holding the thread, push this here, and then over here is the bobbin wind button. We simply push it, and the machine automatically starts winding the bobbin. Quickly, fast, and you don't have to rethread the main thread. Trust me, there is nothing worse than making a project and feeling like you ran out of the bobbin. So here, it's enough to push the button again, and voila, the bobbin is threaded. Another feature comes straight from the industrial machines, and it's here, this knee lift. The knee lift works like this. You simply push the knee lifter and voila, the presser goes up without you having to use your hands. I will show you in a second how useful it is while I'll be making a collar for my shirt dress. So I have my collar over here. I bring it to my sewing machine. I push the knee lift, the presser foot goes up. I stop pushing the knee lift and the presser foot goes down. And then I start sewing. Once I came back to this corner, I need to rotate my collar and continue sewing. Because I have my knee lifter, I don't have to move my hands from my fabric, so I can just simply lift the presser foot, rotate my fabric like this, and continue sewing like this. This may seem like a very small feature to talk about, but trust me, it's one of the most useful features you can come across. And actually, I got so used to that, so that when I sit in front of a machine that does not have a knee lifter, I still try to push it, even though there's nothing there. So it's really useful, really ergonomic, and once you get used to it, you cannot go back. Another feature that can be found in many industrial sewing machines are automatic thread cutting. So here is the button for the thread cutting, and I will show you how it works. So you have your fabric here and you sew like this. Secure your stitch, of course. And then you simply push the scissor button and the machine automatically cuts the thread like this. Here, look how neat and how beautiful it is. With this feature, you can forget about ever having to use this snipping tool in front of your machine, and trust me, once you get used to this feature, you will fall in love with it. Aside from straight stitch, I would say that buttonhole seams are probably second most important seams that you have to check, and you have to check if you like the quality the sewing machine makes them. So this Elna Excellence 720 Pro model has a very big variety. Oh, here you go. Here you can see a big variety of buttonholes, and today we will be trying the 023, the standard square buttonhole. So as you can see, I already replaced the regular sewing foot with the buttonhole foot, added my button here. So I just quickly select mode 2. Here I selected mode 2. Now I dial the number of the pattern of the buttonhole here, and I will start making my buttonhole. So I place the fabric underneath the foot in the desired place, and I'll just start sewing. So the machine finished the buttonhole. Let's just cut the thread, release the fabric, and see the result. Here we can see the finished buttonhole. Yeah, no skipped stitches, neat, clean, and precise. Everything that you want from the buttonhole. So the last type of stitches that I want to talk to you today is decorative stitches. And I know that it's not something that you will be using every day, but it's still a very nice to have feature, especially if you like to personalize things and do decorative garments. So for example, this Elna model has almost 400 different stitches, and it can do monograms. So this is what I will be doing today. I set the machine to stitch my name, Julia, and I will place the fabric here to make the monogram, and I will show you how it's done. Here it is. My final advice to you guys would be to take a look at the standard complexion the machine arrives in. For example, this Elna Excellence model has over 40 accessories that it comes with, including an extension table, a cover bag, and a variety of different feet. If you're buying them separately, those things can add up to really big amounts, so take that into consideration. If you are choosing from a few models, take a look at the standard kits they have. So to wrap this whole video up, because honestly I can talk about sewing machines for hours, but I don't want to take up more of your time. So I just want to conclude that if you're looking for an upgrade machine, make sure that you find the one with a sturdy metal frame, with good control system, speed adjustability, automatic thread cutting, knee lifter. Test and see how you like the straight stitch on different fabrics, on different layers. See how you like the buttonhole stitch. And while the decorative stitches may not be something that you use every day, take that into consideration as well. As you can see, I tested this machine making this beautiful dress, and yeah, you will find more about this dress on my Instagram, of course. But I just want to say that this machine, Elna Excellence 720 Pro, fits all the requirements for an upgrade machine. And honestly, while making this dress, I fell in love with this machine. It runs so smooth, and the thing I love most about it is the control that you are in. And you can control everything. Every seam is so precise. I really love it, and I do recommend you guys, if you're looking for an upgrade machine, check out the Elna Excellence 720 Pro. I am sure you will love it. So this is it for me today. I hope you liked this video. I hope that it gave you some new ideas, maybe if you're looking for a new machine. And I will see you later. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Bye!